off the blade because I really am swallowing this. Oh, let me make a couple of quick points. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been having bigger and more questions with my audience only for the fact that I've been on AMC's Freak Show. I don't know if anybody's seen that. I'm the senior performer on the show. I'm not rich from doing that show. By far I'm not. What would I be doing out here then, right? Bingo, I make more money in one Saturday hat than they paid me for an entire week's worth of the show.
Wow.
That's the reality of reality TV. Okay, I think I got the sympathy now. All right. I want to ask the big question. How many people have ever witnessed a professional sword swallower live and in person? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 2 people, 3. 3 people out of all of you. You know why? That's because there's only 48 professional registered sword swallowers left in the entire world. I'm one of 2 men. 2 men in the entire world to have swallowed a Model T car axle. Let me repeat myself. I said a Model T car axle. I'm the only man in the entire world to fire a rocket-powered sword down my throat.
Wow.
I invented this deadly stunt for Ripley's Believe It or Not. I took that sword, packed the rocket motor into the end. I placed the sword in my mouth. The people at Ripley's Hollywood fired off the rocket. It shot 27 inches of steel down my throat in a half a second. Oh, the world's record, the world's fastest sword swallow. Thank you very much. You can see that deadly stunt at any Ripley's Believe It or Not around the world in the video section, the tour guide, or you can cheat and go to YouTube and watch it. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take the blade, place it in my mouth. Notice how this sword is longer than most sword swallowers. Like I said, it's going all the way into my stomach. I'm gonna take the blade, place it in my mouth, tilt my head back. The sword's gonna start its journey down past the pharynx, past the larynx, down the esophagus. So once it gets right here, and at that point, it's gonna kick my heart forward 3/4 of an inch to allow the blade to pass. The only thing between my heart and the sword is the wall of my esophagus. It's very, very thin. The blade will continue going down in between the lungs, down the esophagus, until it reaches the gate valve of the stomach. It then actually enters the stomach until the tip touches the very bottom of my stomach. In other words, that sword's going all the way down to here. All the way down to here. You're gonna see 3 things. 1, sword swallow. 2, I'm gonna turn 45 degrees and then I'm gonna bend over. And then I'm gonna open my jaw. And I'm going to allow everybody to look at the blade going right past my teeth and down my throat. You'll know it's real then. Number 3, I'm gonna come back up, take 2 fingers, place it under the hilt, and I'm gonna kick the sword out of me as fast as possible. It's gonna fly in the air, it's gonna come down, and I'm gonna catch it. Yeah, little enthusiasm. Thanks. I just want to make sure you're still watching because my doctor tells me not to do this for my health. Go figure. I gotta do a few things first. First thing I need to do is lubricate. Very important when swallowing sword. I like water. That was real water, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
Thank you. All right, now I gotta say 2 things. First thing I need to say is down the hatch without a scratch. You see, that's for good luck, because I'm gonna need all the good luck I can get here in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen a great show here. Wait, strike that. Murrugan the Mystics, street performances from around the world, take 2. And Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen an amazing show here today. You don't see a fire eater just anywhere, nor a sword swallower. To see the 2 combined is a very rare act indeed. You could have gotten up and walked away at any time, but you chose to stay. And that tells me I did my job. What's my job? Well, my job was here to amuse you, if not entertain you. I'd say I entertained you because most of you have been here the entire show. Did anybody notice that we had a really good time here today? Saw some things that you just don't see every day, and we didn't have to use any bad language?
Yep.
Yeah, let's hear it for that. That's right, because this is a family show. This is tradition. This is a Circus Street performance show done for hundreds and hundreds of years. Well, okay, 200 years. I could say hundreds. Yeah, that counts as a plural. But this is a family show. This is tradition. I'm trying to uphold this tradition. If you've enjoyed the show and you enjoy what you see, please let my hats know. Here's my hats. Here's my heart. I've given you my all today. All I expect is a little in return. $3 to $5. You want to give me more? I'll be glad to take it off your hand. Also, too, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a complaint about the show, I suggest you do this. Reach into your pocket or purse, pull out a pen. Reach back into your pocket or purse, pull out a $20 bill. Now, very importantly, write your complaint on the back of the $20 bill. Then come on up here and put it in one of the hats and it'll get my immediate attention, I promise you. All right, now also let's give these two gentlemen a big hand for being good sports about having a little fun out here today. I appreciate it. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. No harm intended. We just had a little fun out here. All right, now let me warm up. Oh, hey, give yourselves a big round of applause for being a great audience.
Woo!
It's not a show without an audience. I thank all of you. God bless. Here we go. Now let me warm up for a second. It's my first time today. Get your cameras ready. Here it comes. The last thing I'm going to say before I swallow this sword is you got to lick it before you stick it. What I do to make $1, it's pretty ridiculous. You thought your job was hard? Ooh.
Whoa. Oh.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
Come on, I just swallowed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've had a great time, put your hand high in the air. And now reach down into your pocket or purse and grab a couple of bucks for me, my landlord. He appreciates it. I appreciate it. I'm going to come around with my magic hat and thank everybody personally. Thank you so much.